Good morning, YouTube. So with today's video, I'm going to give you 5 great colder season designer fragrances that make me feel fill in the blank. In some ways, this might be considered like a starting lineup. But for the different categories, you're going to have like fun, confident, professional, and the other two, I'm not sure. I'm not looking at my notes as I speak. But first one is going to be confident. Unfortunately with this one here, it is discontinued, but I am so glad that I got a bottle. And on top of that, I hype this brand to death. I am the Ferrari man. I always will be. But that's gonna be Leather Essence. This just makes me feel confident. Makes me feel like I got that edge to me, because this is very gentlemanly, but at the same time, it's bad boy. Like for me, this is a prime signature scent. It's very versatile. There is vanilla, which I don't get. There is cinnamon. There's gonna be that leather, but for me, it's more of a suede, a whole ton of cloves. If you love cloves and you're able to get your nose on it, I guarantee you that you're gonna love this one. There's also some woody guaiac wood, but also an earthy patchouli. This is a man's man type of scent. Mature, masculine, it's rough and tough, but at the same time, it does have that gentlemanly side to it. Tuxedo all the way down to a leather jacket and a black tee. Fantastic. I wish that Ferrari did not discontinue any of their fragrances, because at one time you can get this gem for as low as 30 bucks. It's now going for like $200+ on eBay. In my opinion, this is not niche quality at all. Do I love it? Abso-freaking-lutely though. Category number 2, this is the professional category. And unfortunately with this one as well, and it's not planned, is discontinued as well. It's Givenchy. This brand does have a tendency of discontinuing a few of their gems after a few years of release. Maybe they're not selling. This one came out in 2014, so it's a bit of an older fragrance. Gentleman Absolute. This is fantastic. Very much like this one here, it just gives you that boost of confidence. Bad boy, but gently at the same time. This has some citruses, which is short-lived. There's saffron, there's nutmeg, there's a boatload of cinnamon, there's going to be some vetiver and some sort of woods. And there's going to be that creamy vanilla. There's not a whole lot of vanilla. I would say it's more in this order: cinnamon, saffron, and nutmeg tied. Then it's going to be the sandalwood. Then it's going to be that vanilla with maybe a little bit of vetiver if it's there. But there is definitely like an earthy, woody quality to it. And it feels like it's a little bit more than sandalwood. This stuff is just insanely beautiful. It does have a little bit of Viktor & Rolf Spice Bomb, but I just find that this is blended better. Spice Bomb is blended very, very well. I very much enjoy it. But this stuff here is just a little bit better. Next category is going to be the sexy category. I'm sorry for doing that to you guys. You know, sorry, but not sorry. You know, this is me. You know, I'm unapologetically handsome and sexy. I'm a sex beast. I'm a sexy mofo. I'm better looking than Cubano. And Cubano is, dude, with that beard, that scruff, you just want to do that. You know, but this stuff honestly makes me feel sexy. Hugo Boss Velvet Amber. This is a unisex fragrance that leans more towards the women, but when I wear it, I feel fantastic. I feel sexy because it's got like resins, it's got amber, and it's got that sexy creamy vanilla. There is a little bit of a powdery undertone to this one here as well, so it does lean more towards the ladies, but this stuff is just amazing. Like if you were to get your nose on this, and this is from their like luxury line, which came out in 2011, never really took off. I was pretty much the only guy who talked about like these fragrances, and there's like a new line that they like, same type of bottles but new fragrances I should say, that I really want to get my nose on. but these are just like really underrated because you got like the cashmere and patchouli, you got the silk and jasmine, you got the like lemon verbena or cotton verbena. Like this line is just fantastic. Wool musk, another great one. But I would say that this is the most sensuous one. Ladies, if you are wearing this with the right attire, I'm like thinking like of like an evening gown on a night out, not only are you going to be looking gorgeous, but you're going to be smelling gorgeous as well. And guys, for you to really pull this one off, you have to dress more than this. Like suit and tie, tuxedo, if not, definitely that sense of fashion. Absolutely. So if you like resinous, velvety, as Cubano said in the video that I got him to do this with, velvety, ambery, and definitely sweet, sexy, creamy vanilla, this is one you got. It's just an absolute must. Next category is going to be fun. When I wear this, I feel fun, but at the same time, I feel classy. There's a scent note that's not in this fragrance that gives it that, I'll explain. Boucheron's Jaipur. This came out in 1998, I believe it is. So it's the oldest one in this list, but it just has warm spices of cardamom and cinnamon. It's got some florals, so like a little bit of rose, I think a little bit of jasmine, a little bit of like carnation. I don't really get a lot of florals, like maybe like a slight floral touch, but it's not overly floral. There's some lime, there's some woods, that benzoin. The benzoin does give it a little bit of an ambery touch, but what makes this a bit of a fun scent, it is a very classy fragrance. There's like a vanillic accord. Vanilla is not a listed note, but I get that creamy, smooth vanilla. It's just fantastic. And this is marketed towards the men out there. I really do think that this can be a unisex fragrance in my opinion. Now, there's going to be some fragrance connoisseurs that are very much going to disagree with me, and that's okay. But because of that sweet vanillic accord, the florals, if you get them, I just find it leans a little, a little unisex. But this very much pretty much like the first two, very versatile, signature scent worthy. Now, is this a bad boy fragrance? No, absolutely not. It's very gently, it's polished, it's mature. I do think that someone who's a little bit older, I'm thinking 30, perhaps even 35 and up, might like it, just because, again, it is an older scent. Longevity, for an EDT, you can't complain because this is like 9-10 hours. And last but not least is going to be the daring category. This one, when I wear it, it's a little challenging. And it's from a brand that is known for affordability, Dunhill. But we're gonna have to talk about a fragrance from their collection line, their signature line, their Privé, Arabian Desert. This is a little challenging to my nose, but I do like it. The only thing is that I don't love it. What makes this a little daring is that it does have saffron, which I really enjoy, all right? It's got rose, it's got amber, it's got incense, and it's got oud. It's very much like the name itself, Arabian Desert. This does smell like it comes from the Middle East, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Syria. This is something that I'm sure that a lot of people over there, scent-wise, just like the scent, not this fragrance, but like scent-wise, would wear. It smells, I don't want to say, like it smells very cultured, I should say, It is mature, it is gently, but it does have a little bit of a bad boy edge, only because of the incense, the saffron, the oud, but that rose is what adds that gently component. When I wear it, I feel a little, I don't want to say ballsy, a little extra confident, but it is a little bit of a challenging fragrance for me to wear. And guys, that is 5 designer fragrances that make me feel fill in the blanks. So if you want to see reviews that I've done on these fragrances, they will all be down in the description box below. And because that this is, maybe like a starting lineup, if you will, if you want to see years prior, why don't you check out this side here? You might get an actual starting lineup and you might get a list. Who really knows? And if you like this very video, please leave me one of these. I think my time, take care, and I will see you later. Thanks for watching, everybody.